Welcome, Twin Flames, to your reading for Leo season. I'm going to do another reading for Venus retrograde, but they are both related, especially since Venus is going retrograde in Leo, and there's a lot of romantic vibes with Leo season, very associated with creativity and aesthetics. And so, with that, I have the Lover's Path Tarot, and I'm going to cut the cards. I already shuffled them, but that way, it's a nice, authentic pull with the energy of the Twin Flame Collective here. So the first card, let's see what it is. 10 of Staves upside down. So this is really saying that you are on your way to establishing a foundation. It might feel a little fleeting right now, but you shouldn't not discount what it is that you're feeling and what it is that you're being shown, even if it's not fully revealed in terms of your life purpose and your trajectory for what you're feeling in your union right now. If there's something that feels real, yet it's not fully grounded, it's not fully manifested, while you don't want to be in fantasy land, you also don't want to, again, ignore it or push it away, reject it. You don't want to ultimately reject a part of yourself. So you really want to instead just allow this energy to fully reveal itself and to fully accept those emotions and feelings that really do feel good. And in the meantime, also the things that don't feel good, you can do the spiritual work for that. So because sometimes the things that don't feel good are actually the things that feel the best once you work through them. So I think that's really pretty interesting how that works. So the next card is going to take us deeper. 7 of Coins. And so again, there's a theme here about abundance, about being seen, about feeling this heavenly kind of feeling, yet also 7 is an uneven number, so it does make me think oh, there's a bit of a shaky feeling here about something, but it's ultimately a good thing. You're growing in a way that's manifesting, and your twin flame feels that too. And your twin flame grows with you and blooms with you, and you can see that these coins are in a tree. And also there's some inner child healing going on here, I get, and that's very in alignment with Leo season, because Leo is really a kid-like vibe in a lot of ways. It's that child desire to be creative, where creativity is just about doing that, and aligning yourself to that energy can help bring this energy into fruition and really manifest and ground. 6 of Staves. This is saying your divine masculine is coming home on the white horse. But yeah, no, there is something here. The divine masculine is healing, 6 of Staves. And so it's just appropriate to hold space for the divine masculine to heal. And if you're the divine masculine, hold space for yourself. It might sound funny to hold space for yourself. Maybe you know what I mean, but it's something we all have to do sometimes. And especially maybe if you're not used to having space held for you, as you work with an ascension coach, perhaps, or in other ways in your life, and also with your twin flame, as you come together and in some way do spiritual work together, even if you're both not doing the mirror exercise or however your union harmonizes. It really only requires one twin flame to be doing the inner work in this particular way, but you're both coming home. You're both on your way home in a deeper way. And it's important to honor that, but to also not take it too seriously. Like let it be a light and easy feeling, and let that just like come down to earth. And also, don't be afraid to take charge of your own life. This is a card that is, like there's some action involved here. So, whatever actions are right in front of you may very well be just enough. So, sometimes it's the things, we think we need to do, like C and D, but we really need to move from A to B. So, keep that in mind too. That could really help you out during this season, just like the simple one at a time steps. And Six of Arrows. There's a little bit of a feeling like it's kind of and it's both sixes. It's a feeling of wanting something that you don't have as the divine feminine, but not being afraid to be alone. But don't make not being afraid to be alone into a thing that you pretend to like in a way that you're not really like, that you're restricting yourself, that you are rejecting romance into your life, because like there's a difference between being alone and feeling lonely and getting defensive about it. And so sometimes there is a fine line, and you have to go to that place to really heal that. And maybe one twin flame, it might seem is more like codependent than the other, or maybe you both are similarly, really seem really individualistic. There's a lot of different possibilities, but if you're the divine feminine and you're feeling the energy of this card in any way and the imagery, then just remember that you're really not alone on this journey, and the divine is with you, and your twin flame is there, just there as well, just riding on the horse. Yeah. So let's see what the next card is. I think it's going to help out with that message. Prince of Arrows. It feels really like divine intervention here. It's upside down, so it's kind of something that might not seem super exciting, but I think there's an extra emphasis on it. And it's Cupid, so it does have to do with, like, that arrow of romance, and just like you can't help it, your twin flame can't help it, and really going more deeply into that feeling and clearing away this idea that you can't have your head in the clouds sometimes. Because you don't want to keep your head in the clouds, but if you never have an imagination and you never really allow yourself to feel fully the feelings that you want to feel, then you are indeed blocking that feeling and blocking your union. So it's important to have balance, and that's a little different for everyone. But Leo season really is the perfect time to really fully embrace these beautiful, big, creative, bold feelings. And then we have Magic. It is upside down, so there could be a block to you manifesting, which is just you, but we have Cupid here to help you. And it can also mean, though, that there's an extra emphasis on how powerful you are, and it's probably a combination of both, where it's like, oh, if I just had my twin flame, then I'd be in my full power, or if my twin flame would just like do this thing with me, they would like take a picture of us doing this together, then like I would feel so much better about life, and then this would happen and that. And it's just, it might be true, but it doesn't really matter, because it's not really stopping you from feeling good now and from having what you want now. Nothing is stopping you from having what you desire right now. So just keep that in mind and allow the magic to flow through you from the divine. And Two of Staves looks like he's going to throw a frisbee or a pearl. And no, but I mean, it's just kind of, it's funny, like, pose, but it really, to me, is speaking to, like, it actually kind of almost looks like there's a iridescent, like, mirror quality to it, but it is something where it's like, the divine masculine is also feeling the same way the divine feminine is, where it's like, yeah, I can do this and I have a steady foundation, but I do want my actual divine feminine, you know? And it does kind of go with, also with that same card over here. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah. So this one's a little bit happier, a little more like, you know, of a good chill feeling. And then we have Prince of Coins, and that's really like, you know, the last and final card where it's like, yeah, you know, you've got this. It's not like the king or queen or something that's being pulled here, but it is a sense of royalty and kind of stepping into that royalty in a new way. And it is that gateway, you know, the prince or the princess becomes the king and the queen. And so the Prince of Coins is also speaking to material abundance in some way, some kind of prosperity. And this can be, you know, your health, your wealth, your business, your career, something and along those lines, your life purpose related. And that does help attract your twin flame. You know, sometimes you're clearing blocks over on one side and you're like, but why isn't my twin flame still talking to me? Or vice versa. Or maybe you have a balance of both. But however everything unfolds for your unique union, they do really coincide. So you do have to trust the process sometimes if you're only seeing blocks being cleared in one way. And also gratitude, you know. I know it's like sometimes like you don't want to force yourself to be grateful because like that's not always appropriate when you're working the emotional process. But it can also help to, yeah, like have gratitude for the things that are going right in your life. And that does help your vibration to attract more of what's in alignment with those things that are going right because you're really saying yes to more of that. So that is some nice advice through this card too from the divine for Leo season. So hope that you enjoyed this reading, and you can check out my blog for more on each zodiac sign and your twin flames zodiac sign for Leo season, and a little bit about the astrology and energy. And I'm sure I will have some more blogs soon as well that I'm going to be writing one also on Venus retrograde. And Venus retrograde is until September, so that's lasting a little while. So I think that's going to be nice and interesting, nice introspection into those Venusian themes. So yeah, take care. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy your Leo season. Make sure to like and follow for more. Bye.